When Daniel took over, you were put in a position where they came in and said, right, okay, Hoddle or Vialli?
Buckler was the vice chair, a man called David Buckler, and he did come into my office. I had a small office which I rarely went to at White Hart Lane because I was at the training ground, and he did come in and say, what do you think, Vialli or Hoddle? And I wasn't overly surprised. I was surprised that he mentioned Vialli because I hadn't heard his name mentioned before. I found out that Vialli was a very good coach, very well respected. He'd been at Watford, I think. And the only thing I said to Dave Buckler at the time is, have you spoke to Ken Bates at length about Glenn? You know, Glenn was like the Messiah. Glenn was a top player, wonderful player, played off both feet. He was excellent. And of course, I said to Buckler, I said, look, you've already made your decision. I've been reading about it for days in the newspaper. So, you know, is it just a fait accompli, or are you really want me to really say what I think and maybe even make other considerations, other nominations? But no, the board had decided, and I think it was part of when Alan Sugar left. He had great problems with George over the Associated Newspaper court case, and as a consequence of that, I think that when Daniel took over, Enoch took over, I think part of the agreement was, which often happens when there's a takeover, that the manager changes.